Hey everybody, my name is Pyro, and today I'm going to be doing a very, very special edition, the number one, first episode of TechSpot, the show where I talk about gaming news, info, coming up events. I also do reviews on products, occasionally a giveaway, and this is going to be the first episode of this series, and I really hope that it goes someplace. This is going to be a really fun experience for me, especially seeing that today is May 16th, my birthday, so I'm starting a series on my birthday, so that way when it's happening next year, because of you guys, I can remember. My birthday is the day that I started my channel's most popular session. Hopefully. We'll find out. But either way, today I am coming to you with a couple of reviews, a couple of things of gaming news. This show can range anywhere from a couple of minutes to a couple of hours, depending on what content I have. And the first thing I'd like to say is, I've been setting up my new setup, but I didn't get it all like I should have. So today, instead of using the microphone that I will be using soon, which will be actually a review inside of this video, I am using this little USB microphone because the one on my headset isn't working very well. It's echoing a little bit, and it beats my webcam microphone. I will tell you that right now. And if you guys watch me look off in this direction here, that's because I have my OBS running over here where I can watch myself and make sure I'm not making mistakes. I also have another screen in the middle, which I will be looking at all of the sources that I get my news from. And on the left side, I might have other things running, and I'm not 100% sure yet. So we'll find those out while we're going through this. But either way, let's get started with the content of this video today. First thing I'd like to go over is my new microphone that I'm getting, or that I got, that I have to set up. So hiding it outside of view really quick, I'm going to tell you that this actually turned out to be a very, very good purchase of mine. I did not expect it to be so nice. But this is the GXL 2200 cardioid condenser microphone, and I am impressed with it. It's made by CAD, C-A-D, which I'm pretty sure is Cardioid Audio Division, if I get it correct. I'm not 100% sure. But this is a very, very nice looking microphone. It comes with the shock mount. Without the shock mount, it still looks very professional and nice. It's got a silver finish, and I absolutely love this thing. It just looks beautiful. It has a nice weight to it. It has a pretty nice looking diaphragm on the inside. If I took this off, this mesh, which I am actually considering doing since I got a pop filter, it has a very nice circular looking diaphragm that would look very professional without the cover on it. But for now, I'm just going to keep this thing put together the way it is in my shock mount. The only things I am waiting for on this are the stand that I got with it. I got a stand, and that should be coming up. It's going to just connect right to the shock mount. I also got a pop filter, and I had to get a cord. I got the mixer with it, which that'll be another thing I'm going over. But I didn't get a cord with the mixer like I thought I would. I didn't, I kind of thought that it would come with one cord, and it didn't. So, it's kind of sad, but oh well. What do you expect? But either way, going on from that microphone, I do really like that, and that will be what I'm using in the future. I know this isn't the best quality. I just really wanted to start the series today, and that cord could come up anywhere from tomorrow to next week, depending on shipping, which honestly could be anything. So let's go from there, and let's go over to, what's the next thing? This is me kind of bitching a little bit. I'm going to tell you that right now. I wasn't happy with this, and it kind of makes sense why. It wasn't something that I was very happy with. When I built my new computer, which is what I'm using right now, got two GTX 770 video cards in it, and I was very happy with it. And it came with these little codes for Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and it came with the code on the back. Both of them came with one, so I got two of these. and you could get Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so I was very happy with this. I was like, oh sweet, I just bought my video cards, now I can go play some Black Flag. I get a free game, why not? Well, I put in the code, and I went through everything. Well, at the very end, they wanted a credit card. I'm like, this is a free game, you're estimating it as free shipping, this is $0. Why do you want a credit card? So I backed out of it for a little while because I don't have a credit card. I have prepaid, vanilla cards, this thing, but I don't have an actual credit card nor debit card. So it's kind of difficult for me to put a credit card in if I don't have one. So I backed out of it, and I was like, sure, I'll just go, ask my dad if I can get his credit card, whatever. I'll just borrow his, I'll get the items, and then I'll sign up for a debit card because I have a bank account. I just don't have a debit card. I haven't hooked up yet. Well, when I came back, and I got back to the site, and I was like, I did not redeem this. I absolutely did not redeem it. And they wouldn't let me do it again. They said the code has already been activated, it's already been redeemed, and that the item is already en route shipping to somebody's house. And I never got the game. I'll be totally honest, I got this thing probably about 5 months ago. I ordered it around Christmas time, so 4 or 5 months. And it's not at my doorstep, so I don't know why they won't let me get it, and it makes sense. And it's just something that really shows me when they don't care about it. When I talk to their customer support agent or whatever, and they say, I'm sorry, but it shows here that the person already got it. I'm like, well, I never got it, and I ordered it. I can give you the code if I need to. I have the thing in my hand. I can take a picture with myself with a picture, or with a post-it note saying, this is the guy you're on the phone with. I don't care. I really want this game. I bought the product, and I got this with it. I expect the product that I order, and if that comes with it, then I should get that. And they wouldn't redeem it. They wouldn't refund it. Yeah, I have another one. But the thing is, if I want to use this other one now, then where does the first one go? Do I give it to a friend? No, because I don't get it. It's like, I should have got both of the copies. I should get 2 copies, one for me, and if I want to give one away to a friend, why not? I can give one to a friend. I'm not going to resell it because I know that's illegal. They even state you cannot resell, so you can't resell it, and if you do, you can get in a lot of trouble. That's why I'm not going to do it. But if I can get 2 copies, give one to my friend, then yeah, that'd be nice. But I don't even get one for myself if I give one away now, because they won't refund it. And that is something that is fundamentally wrong. They shouldn't do that to somebody. It's just like, did the package ever have proof of showing up to somebody's house? Did you ever even ship it out? I mean, come on. Did you? No? I doubt it. It just makes no sense. So that's my first thing that I want to bitch about. I usually won't go on rants like that, but, oh well. So my next thing I'm going to go over is directly related with the microphone, which is going to be my mixer that I got. And actually, I'm going to unplug it really quick, just so that I can show you. This is my new mix amp. This is the NZXT 802 Behringer mixer. This is an 8-input 2-bus mixer, so it is a 8-channel, and it is a very, very nice little mixer. I will say, for how much I spent for it, this thing is a very nice little thing. It's got both the 2-track audio input and output over here for your audio for your computer. They have the 2 microphones, so if I ever can get somebody in person who would like to join me, I don't know who it would be. I honestly don't have very many people who want to sit here for an hour and do this. But if I do, and I per se have a little bit of more money for another microphone, then maybe, just maybe, I can start doing a little podcast with somebody else. But that's up to the future. It also has the auxiliary return ports up here. It has the headphone slot, the effects send. It also has two more lines, a 3/4 and a 5/6. Control zoom out and the main output for if you want to output with 4.5, I think we saw. So it's a nice little mixture. I will say that I didn't expect as much as I got. It seemed a lot smaller when I was ordering it, but it's actually pretty decent size. If you look, this thing is the size of my hand, which means that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knobs on each selector for each channel, not including their main volume knob. So there's 5 different things. You get your high EQ, your mid EQ, and your low EQ, along with your effects and your pan. So it's a decent little mixer, and this will be a lot of fun to play with when I start doing more streaming, and maybe I might build a separate stream computer. Who knows? And if I do, this will be very nice to have for that. And I'm glad that I spent the money on it and got something this high of quality this early. So that's one of the little things that I ordered as well. And now let's go into gaming news. Watch Dogs. I love it. I haven't played it yet. Obviously, it's not out yet. This is May 16th. This is not May 27th. But I am so anticipating this game. It's one of those games that I just absolutely cannot live without. It feels like it's just going to be Grand Theft Auto better. It's going to bring a whole new aspect to free roam games. It's going to be the new style, not the old style. Old style is one of two things: free roam with a lot of quest line, free roam with murder and murder pretty much only, or free roam with murder quest line. So there's basically Skyrim, which is you have to do a lot of quests, and some of those quests do require murdering, but not all of them. There's GTA, where pretty much every quest stream requires you to shoot quite a few people up, and you have no choice between that. And then there is the just killing, which is basically Far Cry in my opinion. Although I do like Far Cry, I will say it just feels like there's not as much of a story-driven aspect. It's more of just a shoot 'em kind of perspective. Just something that I've always noticed. I don't know if other people feel that way. If you do, let me know. I mean, it's an opinion. But when Watch Dogs comes out, I feel like it's going to be a story-driven game that doesn't focus on you killing everybody, but it focuses on bypassing everybody. And I don't just mean because it's a hacking game. I don't mean, oh yeah, you had to bypass people. Oh, it's a hacking game. Let's bypass their security. No, I mean bypassing as in you're trying to bring a stealth aspect in the same way that you're trying to bring in your normal shoot 'em aspect, your killing aspect. So what you can do is you can sneak past somebody and you won't get noticed, but you can blow the thing up underneath them and kill them, but nobody will know it's you. And so it's going to bring a new level of how do I say it? It's going to be a new level of gameplay. It's just going to be more of a, for people, I hope it's going to be more of a skilled playthrough. You're going to actually have to look at strategy, and you're not just going to have to sit there and shoot everybody and, oh, maybe if I hide behind this grate, then I can just pop out and shoot a few people, hide back behind it. I mean actually having to sit there and you have to plan things out prior to it happening. Think of GTA Heist, but instead of having it all mapped out for you in the first place, where you have a couple of different options, you can map it out yourself, as in you get to select, this is where I want to hit, this is the person I want to be with me, this is what we're going to have to get, and you get to literally select everything. You can select whether or not you want your escape vehicle to be a bike, whether it's a truck, whether it's a biffed up, whatever. I mean, I'm imagining this in Watch Dogs, and that's why I'm looking at it thinking, my god, this game has so much potential to be one of the best new games that there possibly could be. And I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know about you guys, but I am just really, really wanting to see how this game develops and how it comes out. Just because of the fact, I mean, you can't really beat it. It's a game that, even in pre-release, you can see the game, you can see the story, and you already know what the story is, but yet you're still interested in it. It's not like a game where they can tell you the story like Wolfenstein. Oh, you know, you're a Nazi or whatever, and, well, you know, you're fighting against the Nazis after they win World War II, and now there's a whole bunch of new technology, and now what you're trying to do is knock down the Germans. Well, you know the story. Is it really as interesting as it could be if you wouldn't have known the story? Maybe if when you got in the game, without them saying that it's World War II with Germany won, maybe if they just waited and they said, well, we're not going to tell anybody, and you got in the game, and then once the story started unraveling, you noticed, oh my god, this game, its storyline is so much more complex than just go and shoot everybody. It would be a lot more interesting. But with Watch Dogs, I feel like even though I already know part of the story, oh, Adrian Pierce is very angry because people, you know, he realized the power of hacking, and now somebody else is trying to teach him how to hack, and he's sitting there and he's trying to cause devastation between the city because he feels like there is too much, not enough privacy. And I still feel like, even though I know what the story is about, even though the trailers tell you what the story is about, I feel like I don't know what's going to happen. And that's something that really, really interests me, and my browser kind of lit my face up. But that's something I find really, really interesting. And I really, really don't know what else I can say besides it's just something so interesting to me that I can't really differentiate whether or not I want to play it or whether or not I just want to see how it unravels and watch gameplays on it. But it's one of those things where it's really difficult to tell and won't be able to know until I actually play it. So I'm honestly very excited for it to come out so that I can try it myself. So now onto the next thing. Well, you know how I mentioned Far Cry, right? Far Cry 4 has been confirmed, and it's pretty interesting. They're saying that Far Cry 4 is going to be released somewhere in this year, and that I think it was E3 they're going to start revealing some of the stuff for it. In this game, they're still focusing on weapons and vehicles, and you're still trying to collect everything, and I even heard that there might be an elephant as a vehicle. That's right, an elephant. Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, it's looking very nice. What the main rumors have been is that it's going to be in the Himalayas. It's going to be a colony that was run by a self-appointed king who happens to be a man who very interestingly dresses himself in purple suits. Which I'm honestly not sure whether or not I'm going to like the storyline that, you know, with the Far Cry series doesn't really offer much to me. I don't feel like it's much of a story-driven game, but I'm still looking forward to it. It's always a fun game to play when even if it is focused on murdering people, you know. I mean, people find Call of Duty interesting, don't they? But that's Far Cry. Not 100% sure whether or not it will unravel to be as good as a game as it looks, but it does sound like it's a good concept right now. By the way, for those wondering, I'm just opening a can because I'm thirsty. So, next thing on the list is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is just starting to annoy me. Rockstar, they're bad. They're offering all these things. They're saying, we're going to release this, and this, and this. They're telling us dates, and then they're bypassing those dates constantly. I mean, with Watch Dogs, I was pretty upset when they said, oh, we're going to release it in fall of 2013, and then they extend it to winter of 2013, and then they extend it to the early January region of 2014, and then they set it again to May 27th. And that really annoyed me when they did that, but at least I could see the point. They're developing an entire game, and they didn't realize that they wanted to add more to the game than what they already had. But when Grand Theft Auto has been out for as long as it has, and since the release date, they have promised us that there would be online heists. They offered the High Life update. How many times have all of these been delayed? They're focusing too much on the small content. Oh, let's add the Beach Bum update. Oh, hey, let's do a Christmas update. Oh, hey, let's do this, that. And they're procrastinating on the things that keep their servers popular, that keep people buying the game, that keep people buying the money online. I mean, they're offering nothing besides the actual game. And I mean, yeah, the single player is fun. I loved the campaign. It was amazing. But, you know, is it really worth it to sit there and try and develop 50,000 things when people are looking for one? I mean, if I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, okay, I'm a big company. Let's see, the majority of the people want to do this one thing, okay, and they're willing to do this one thing, and that's what's going to keep them playing my game. But on the other hand, I can sit here and make a whole bunch of small updates, and then that way I have more content for them to enjoy, right? So that'll be fine, right? Well, although the Beach Bum update was fun for a few days, yeah, I got my Bifta, and I started driving that thing all the way up Mount Chiliad. But, I mean, it's not something that's lasting. It doesn't keep people entertained for a long time. It keeps them going away and then maybe coming back for the next update, and then going away after the next update because, oh, hey, there's nothing that special about it. And it's just starting to annoy me that they're not listening to the user input and actually following the user input nearly as much as they should. They're not doing heists as fast as they should. They're not knocking those out. And that's starting to get on my nerves. They offered the High Life update, I think it was a month ago when they said that they were going to release it. And then this month, they finally released it. And it's not as great as it was all fed up to be.
And then, not only was it just that, but, I mean, you sit there and you look at what some of the other updates have been. The other updates aren't that good. There's still a lot of things broken in the game. It's just not worth it. They're not taking priorities. Now they're listening, and they're thinking about adding in a customizer for your apartment. Yeah, I really would love to see that. I really do. I would love to create my own apartment. Put in my couch right here instead of right there. Maybe, instead of having a bong on that table, let's put it in my bedroom right next to the bed. And that way I can lay down and take it. You know, little things like that. That would be fun. But they're still delaying the things that they have been promising since release date. Further and further, and that's just to the point where it's old. I'm tired of it, Rockstar. You can't do that anymore. It's just getting everybody to leave. Very few people are playing legitimately anymore. Have you seen how many people are in your cheaters pool for doing, glitches, and they're doing hacking, and all this other stuff, they're modding your game? Oh, man, that's horrible. So let's ban them from the servers. Well, maybe if you would bring out heists, you would remove some of that population. Because people aren't sitting there thinking, let's go do glitches because they're fun. No, they're thinking of it because, we don't have a significant way of making money. You know, we don't want to sit there and do the same event 50,000 times, the same mission, just to get a little bit of money to buy a new car. I mean, it's just something that they really need to look into. They really need to fix, because when they're delaying this long, people don't want to play anymore. And it's just an issue that needs to be resolved quickly, or else they're going to lose a lot more population. And even when heists come out, a lot of people aren't going to return to the game, because they found another game that's more entertaining and that keep their promises within a set amount of time. So, that's my little rant on Rockstar. From there, let's go into the next thing, which is going to be a sound card review. Yeah, that's right, sound card review. So this is the Asus, or Asus, depending, because some people think that the laptop company and that part company are completely different. They're the same company. But this is the Asus, or Asus Zonar DG 5.1 headphone amp audio sound card. It's a pretty decent little thing. It's ranging in at about $20, so it's not too bad for a 5.1. According to the box, it has won 177 awards. Ooh, impressive, right? It also has headphone amplifier, Dolby headphone, 5.1 sound, GX 2.5, which is the EAX audio, and the jack sensing front panel. So it offers you a front panel audio recognition for your sound card. It'll go through your motherboard, and instead of going to the dedicated sound card in your motherboard, it'll go to the actual sound card, and it redirects basically so that you get higher audio quality from your front panel. So opening this box up, we see we got a just little tiny package here. Don't be falling on me. Just got a little packaging right here. This is static proof plastic, and it's just a little card. It's not even that big. This is about the size of my hand as well, and it's got all your ports that you need. It's got your audio in, your audio out. It's got your mic in and your what's the other one? Thinking of it. Larger, I don't even remember what it's called. But either way, it comes with that. It comes with your little screw-on / clip-in for your computer tower, so that way it doesn't have all the things just looking exposed. And it comes with two different guides: the Quick Start Guide and the Quick Start Guide. They're both in English, I guess. I don't understand that. It also comes with a screw that fell out of there, of course, a safety information manual, and your driver and utility CD. The driver and utility CD also offers the, what is that, the OEF sound amplifier that they got. I wonder why they would put that on the CD, because, hey, it's so hard to put it into a dedicated slot for the memory on the sound card itself. But no, I'm kidding. It's actually pretty difficult to do that, so I'm happy with the way that they did it. And I'm really looking forward to giving this away eventually. It's a cheapy little thing, but it's a good start for a giveaway. So I'll say that after I get about 100 or so subscribers, I'm going to be giving this sound card away to one lucky winner, and it will be randomly generated. There will be no bias, hopefully. If there is, then it won't be from me, it'll be from my random generator, because those things sometimes, for whatever reason, like to be a little bit centered towards one person. So sound card giveaway, if you want a sound card, I will be giving that away at about 100 subscribers, and that'll be hopefully in the near future. Not 100% sure yet. We'll find out. So the next thing that I wanted to go over pretty badly, if I can find out where it is. Here we go. This bad boy right here. Now, yes, it is blue now. It used to be this color purple. I really don't like that purple though. But this is the iHome box speaker. I really don't know what it's called. It's just the iHome speaker. They didn't come with an actual name for it besides iHome. Because of course, why would you name your product something other than iHome when you have 5 other products named iHome, or 50 or 70 or 100? But either way, this is the cube-like speaker from the iHome line, and it is a Bluetooth speaker along with your line in. It also has your line out, just in case you want to output. And the reason that it has the option for output is because they also incorporated a radio selection. So on the top here, this knob right here controls it. You can turn it to radio, which will come up with a random station. That feedback. You can also turn it on to Bluetooth, which you can pair using the middle button here, which you hold down and it'll come up with pairing, and then you gotta search it on your phone and you'll find. The volume knob over here goes up to level 20, so there's 20 different levels of selection. And seeing that this is a Bluetooth speaker made by the Apple company, iHome, it only works with the dedicated volume on your actual device if you have an Apple product. So if you want to turn the volume up and down with your phone, it has to be an iPhone or an iPod or an iPad or a Mac or something like that. And it's kind of sad, but it's true. But if you have an Android phone like me or a Windows phone, then when you are using the speaker, it will not allow you to use your dedicated phone sound to turn this up and down. And it's kind of a burden, but at the same time, it's not too hard to fix. You know, for the price that I got it for, I had this purple one on discount because the store did not want to stock the colors because not a lot of people were buying them. I wonder why. But this would normally be $100 for the colored, and it is, I think, $80 for the black one. And yeah, it's not much of a difference, but I got that one for pretty cheap, and that's why I did the blue on it, because I didn't like the color, but I liked the sound. The sound on it, pretty dang good for a Bluetooth speaker, especially for a mid-end. I will say that it has the sound quality of some low-end, comparing to the JBL series, the JBL Pulse, and the Mini. I'm going to say that this thing is pretty close to those. Size, yeah, it's a lot bigger, but as long as the sound quality is good on it, I can't really complain too much about it. It definitely does pack a little bit of a punch in that thing. It has a nice boom to it, and I do really, really like that when it comes to a Bluetooth speaker such as that. And I honestly, for the price that I got it for, will say that it's very good. $80 price point, though, when it comes to the black speaker, I'm not 100% sure whether or not that'd be worth it. Yeah, it's a nice speaker and all, but $80? You know, it's a box. It's a cube. It's huge. I mean, JBL offers sound quality about the same. Yeah, they're way more expensive, but it's tiny. The JBL Pulses, compared to one of this size, this is just a V8 can. You make it a little bit longer and a little bit fatter and a little bit bigger of a circumference. Bigger circumference, you know, it'd be pretty much the same size as one of these things. And I mean, if you can compare sound quality to it, why can't you compare size? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. I mean, I guess that's just me, but I guess I just don't know why they can't make something the same size with the same quality instead of just the same quality. And this is something I really can't foresee being possible. So that's my home speaker that I got. That's another review. And the thing that I would like to leave off of on this video, I would like to end with our dear, dear friends over at YouTube. YouTube, although a very, very good thing, by the way, the lighting is caused by my internet browser on my very, very bright screen. Our friends at YouTube and Google have been dominating the market a lot lately. Google is buying everything out pretty much. But, yeah, Google buys a lot of things out, but they're an internet-based company. It makes sense why they want to buy a lot of things on the internet that are worth a lot of money, YouTube being one of them. But Facebook. Facebook, why did you buy Oculus? Do you really think you're going to be able to do good with Oculus? I mean, you are a web-based company that runs off processions from advertisements generated by Zynga for your Farmville and your Mafia Wars. I mean, is that really something that is going to, you're saying, bring in a lot of money? You're going to sell these Oculuses and say, man, this is the console of the future, and you're going to sell them for what, $200-300 a piece probably. And this is a virtual reality headset that you wear on you, and they want to connect it to their their service. They don't want to make actual games. I mean, what are you going to do? Hire external and or buy external game companies to make games for you for your virtual reality machine you have now? Is that how you're going to do it? Because now that you own it, you don't have the same contacts that Oculus, the company, had. Oculus, the company, had so many contacts that they could get it to work for games like Outlast. Outlast was a fantastic game. I'm still in the process of beating it. But with virtual reality, like the Oculus One, it's insane. I mean, the way that you play is completely different. But now you want to link it and have it work with your Facebook. What are you going to do? You're going to, like, have this big, bulky headset on your eyes, and you're going to walk up, and it's just like, oh, playing Farmville. It's, I want to place a sheep right there, so I'm just going to, oh my god, the sheep in 3D, holy shit, oh my god. I feel like I could just touch the sheep. No. Just please, no. I think Facebook has made a grave error in buying Oculus. Oculus itself, if they would have stayed in business without selling their products, I have a feeling that they would have been able to sell a lot more units and make a lot more money than they would have if they just sold it to Facebook like they did. And I feel like Facebook is going to sell quite a few of them, but then people are going to be begging to resell them because they're not going to be what they thought it would be. And this is why Sony is going to get such a big boost in the market here soon when their virtual reality machine comes out, and they're going to have all the games in the world connected to it because they're Sony. They have the PS4. Hey, we can just hook it up to any game we want because we own the platform that people run their games on. We can tell people that you can't put this game on our PS4 because, sorry, but it doesn't run virtual reality if they wanted to. I'm doubting that they will do that, but they'll probably have that as a very high standard, is that if you want your game to, like, no matter what you put on our store, you're going to have to have virtual reality capabilities. And that's probably going to be something that's going to make Sony a lot of money here in the near future, is when they make their virtual reality, it's going to completely destroy the Oculus out of Facebook's water. I don't understand why Facebook bought it, what they thought they could do with that, but it's not going to be nearly the same as what it is with the Sony system. And although that might be a good thing for Sony, what about us PC gamers? Well, the Oculus was the only system we could use with the PC at the time that's virtual reality that's good. Now, the Sony's going to come out with it, and when Sony comes out with it, what's it going to be for? Is it going to be for their PS4 and PS3, or is it going to be for PC and PS4 and Xbox and everything universal? Pretty sure it's just going to work for the PS4. And if it only does work for the PS4, I doubt that it's going to have any capabilities to work for my PC, so why should I care about it as much? I play PC. I have all of my games pretty much on PC. Yeah, I have an Xbox sitting by me, but I don't use it because I bought a PC, and I play all my games on PC. So therefore, when their system only applies to their system, it doesn't affect me, so I don't care as much. But seeing that they're going to be the only legitimate system out there because Oculus is now owned by Facebook and Facebook's going to fuck it up somehow, I don't see why I shouldn't care about it, because I really hope that Sony not only develops one for the PS4, but they also develop one maybe under a different company, or they just rename it and have it be for PC, because I really want a good virtual reality machine, a good virtual reality headset, but I don't want to use the Oculus once Facebook redesigns it. And I do want the new quality that they have in their headset. When Oculus had designed the new V2 headset, it had a lot better ratio, it had a lot larger field of view, and also had crisper pixels, but you can still see the outlines and everything, which isn't a big deal. But I want to be able to see in 1080p as if I'm looking at my computer screen. I don't want to see the pixels on my computer screen, so why would I want to see it on a virtual reality headset? So it's one of those things that I kind of hope will be changed, because it needs to be a little bit different than most things would be thought as. I'm just hoping that when the virtual reality does come out, that it'll be a lot better than what I'm giving it credit for, because I personally don't think that Facebook has the power to make virtual reality nearly as good as it could be. So either way, that's what I'm going to end off this first video with. This has been TechSpot number 1, and I'm hoping that's going to be number 1 of many. Yes, this is going to be the lowest quality episode. I am upgrading everything right now. As I said, I'm in the process of getting this new microphone hooked up, and as soon as I get all the rest of the parts for it, I'm definitely hooking this up, and that's going to be number 1 update. Second thing is going to be, I'm going to be getting a new webcam, because this thing, you can probably see it, it's horrible. Not the best. I mean, it's better than some, yeah, but it's still pretty bad. And that's why I want to get a new one, so that I have the most quality for you guys. Also, as I said one last time, I'm going to be giving away the Zonar sound card. If you want to win this, there's going to have to be 2 things you're going to have to do. One, you're going to have to like the video, and also you're going to have to subscribe, because as I said, 100 subscribers, that's going to be how this is going to be given away. Yes, it has been opened. I have checked to make sure it works. This is how I did my review, and other than that, it hasn't been tampered with. It still works perfectly fine. It's still in its static casing. It still has its static bag on it. It's still got all the parts there, no scratches, no dents, and it works like a dream. And I will tell you that I am actually very happy with the sound card the way it is, but, you know, I don't need it. I have 7.1 on my dedicated one, so 7.1 beats 5.1. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come back and join me next week on TechSpot number 2. This has been Pyro, and I'll be back with you guys next week. Thanks for watching.